So what the Conseil d'État does in substance is this. Its first and main task is to ensure that the hierarchy of legal norms is respected. Now, in French law, this hierarchy is as follows. The top norm is the Constitution. Then treaties, which under the Constitution take precedence over domestic statutes, and then statutes. Regulations, by definition, must respect higher norms. But in addition, the Conseil will examine the pertinence and the consistency of the proposed text, the wording of its clauses, the way they are presented, and this will be done concretely in a detailed fashion, clause by clause, article by article, in a series of exchanges between the rapporteur and the members of the administration, and then in the sittings of the specialized division of the Conseil d'État. And this is a very lively and detailed work. What follows is this. Is the Conseil d'État's opinion a binding one for bills? No, because it is Parliament which votes on them, as in every country. It has the final word unless the bill is referred to the Conseil constitutionnel, which might declare part of it invalid under the Constitution. For regulations, the situation is slightly different. When the Conseil d'État's consultation is compulsory, and when it has rewritten most of the clauses, which is frequent, after that, the government might choose to keep its own draft or to choose the Conseil d'État one. It may not choose a third one because the Conseil will not have examined it. Now, the question is, does the government always follow the advice of the Conseil d'État? I would say that when it is on points of law, almost always, less so on matters of policy or when the issue is clearly a political one. I would add this. When on a matter of law relating to a regulation, the Conseil says that this is clearly unlawful, we warn you. If, for many reasons, the government persists and wants to stick to its draft, and if there is an action brought against that regulation, there is every probability that it will be quashed, annulled later on. So here the warning is a serious one. All these deliberations take place in camera. The public is not allowed. However, a few months later, when the Conseil d'État publishes its yearly report, this report contains a summary of the main opinions of the Conseil d'État on the text examined by it in months before. So in fact, there is a belated publicity.